Tonight, from Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buffalo Bills taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good for a Buffalo.
The numbers for Diggs from a week ago. 5 catches, 70 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side.
That's another Buffalo.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on
this will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Now, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score. Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3.
Bills 3. Steelers nothing.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
No, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Cameron Sutton on the return.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks down to get 6'5".
And the first possession isn't until the 2nd quarter, but what's nice about it, it's only down 3. So what you sell your team on is, look, 1 possession, 1 drive, we put it in the end zone. We're in the lead in this game. Let's go, guys.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The 2nd down pass.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The kick by Bass is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Steelers, nothing.
So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 16 yards, a first down.
Samuels. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.
To Juju Smith.
It's a big play there for the Steelers. 44 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent. They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. They've got the lead, and certainly a big reason why some of these catches we take a look at right now.
And I've seen it so many times that when units start to play really well, they feed off of each other and play even better. And they're making every catch possible. Contested, non-contested, easy, difficult, big-time plays. And right now, that's why their team's in the lead.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Out of the gun now on third down. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
Running to start the drive is Samuels. And now running right through it. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
That's a 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Samuels again. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
That's the end.
Back now in Buffalo. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Touchdown,
And
Pittsburgh.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And able to find John Brown. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
That catch good for only a couple.
To Devin Singletary. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Allen again. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox.
Allen's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And 10.
Allen to throw once more. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Number 20.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
To Juju Smith-Schuster.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
At their own 37-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
Tonight's final score.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Pittsburgh, the streak